maybe 30 minutes maximum to like 20. Uh, we try to do this first. There are two previous questions from previous final examination. So this is example of final exam question. So I hope with this tutorial you will be familiar with the type of question, and then basically if this question you need to solve within 15 minutes if possible. So try to calculate as fast but careful. Okay, so I will share this with this slide in the group and try to solve within 30 minutes. So we will meet again at 2:50. Okay, so after that we will discuss in 10 minutes, right? Okay, I will share in the group. Okay, sila buat dan kita akan discuss selepas ini. Okay, question 1 is about shows a portion of room wall, external wall dimension. Okay, it's given the dimension, given the thickness of the brick, and then thermal resistance value, and then calculate this one. Okay, and then yeah, and then this one is another question. Please solve both. Okay. Okay, this question 1, 2, determine the heat flux. So heat flux mean Q, thermal transmitted, not thermal transmitted, thermal conductance, Q value. All right, and then this one, just follow the question. All right, so I already share. So please make solve the question. We meet again in 30 minutes. Thank you. Okay, ada yang baru join ni, nak update attendance tak? So ada Wani Sajidah tadi Wani Sajidah ada. Wani Sajidah, Nur Syahira binti Rozaini, ada tak? Boleh respon?
Ada, Doktor.
Siapa tu?
Syahira Rozaini.
Syahira, okey. Syahira, lepas tu Wani Sajidah pun ada. Dan lastly, Afiqah ada? Afiqah binti Ahmad Imran. Alright, okay. So by this time semua ada, alhamdulillah. Okay, please continue to do the tutorial first. So saya harap semua pelajar ada dalam WhatsApp group. Make sure semua pelajar join WhatsApp group. Okay, kita jumpa lagi 20 minit. Jika ada soalan boleh discuss atau tuliskan pada group. Alright. Thank you. That is about chapter 2, heat transfer in building. So I will go a little bit on lecture, and then we also will do some calculation. And chapter 2, heat transfer is quite important, and many question, favorite question, chapter 2 about calculation. By the way, I would like to remind you that our test will be on 27 April. So we will, okay, ada student dah jumpa jawapan very fast. 1.987. Okay, we wait one more person to confirm the answer. Let's see if there is a definition of U value. 013. Okay, we can say that 0.49 and the Windows is 2.8. So it means we have a U value brick which is 0.95 and U value glass which is 2.8. Area of value, we normally we need to calculate one by one. So U value glass need to calculate, U value brick wall need to calculate if have several layers. So then we have two types of U value. So when we have this, to calculate overall or average U value, we need to use this equation, right? So it means, 6. 8 minus 2 is 6. So brick wall area is 6 A brick wall and U value of brick. 6 times 0.95 plus area of windows and U value of windows 2.8. And then when we solve this, we can get 1.413. The average. Okay, so you get the idea, right? Okay, so let's see this equation, window. Three A value, R value, and U value. Because in the end, we want to know how many heat can be per Kelvin, how many watt can transfer. For example, U value of 5. It means 5 watt can be transferred through the single material or through the layers of material. Okay. Meanwhile, R value is we say about, okay, that material or that combination will create R value of 5, resistance of 5 watt. Okay, watt meter squared per watt. But in terms of U value is different perspective of explanation. But normally, if you find catalog of material, for example, glass, for example, in terms of building specification, normally we will use term of U value. What is U value of the wall? What is U value of the door? What is U value of the uh, windows? Okay. So normally we want to use U, but to get U value, we need to find R value first. Okay. Okay, then we look back at this question. So we know U value. Again, U value can be calculated for one and R total. Okay, one thing, when to calculate U value, uh, okay, for example, layer, this layer one, R1, R2, R3. Okay, to use this equation, actually, it is 1 over R total, okay? For a layers, for many layers, it is 1 over R total. It means 1 U value equal to 1 over R1 plus R2 plus R3. This is correct. Not correct, this is not like this. U is 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2 plus 1 over R3. This is not correct. If you calculate one by one and then you summarize, it will bring different result. So you need to total up first and then divide one divide by the total. So this is the way to calculate R total, okay? U value. So let's visit this question again. Uh, so what is the U value of this wall? Okay, maybe it's very straightforward. We already calculate R total. So U value is 1 over 2.013, which is 1 over 2.01. 2.013. So let's see. All right, let's me make a table. Easier calculate, but 0 K value is 0.95. Okay, can you calculate for me? So kita sama-sama lah bantu yang yang belum kira tu, yang kurang jelas. Okay, 0.026, 0.026. But remember, okay, plaster ada dua Plaster have two place, inside and outside. So plaster number 1, plaster number 2, similar. 0.026. And then you calculate, what you have to do now is table plaster. Material plaster thickness D is 0 or convert to meter 0.025. Okay, K value is 0.95. Okay, can you calculate for me? So R equal to plaster berapa? Kita sama-sama lah. bantu yang if the wall is like this, ignore surface resistance area. So how much this is for example outside and inside. So outside have for example 35 degrees Celsius, inside has 29 degrees Celsius. Indoor, for example, indoor, outdoor. Okay, and this is wall. So we want to know heat flux from outside to inside. So we need to know the K value, area of the wall, and then temperature difference outside and inside, and divide by the thickness of the wall. I think here has the some equation, okay, this one. And this slide has the, okay, in case of this, because of this exercise, it says K only one layer. Wall has thermal conductivity of K of 70 watt and thickness D of 50 millimeter. Surface area 1 by 1. Temperature different. Temperature one side is 150 and another side is 80. So calculate the conductive heat transfer, or conductive heat transfer, or we call it as heat flux. Heat flux. So you can use this equation. Q equal to Ka, K A area of the wall. dt is temperature difference. Sorry, outside and inside. Divide by 0.05. All right, 0.05 thickness of this, only one layer of material, 0.05. So you can get 98,000 watt or 96 kilowatt. So 98 kilowatt heat can be transferred into the wall. Okay, but this example is only for one layer. Okay, one layer. When we see this one, K over D, what is K over D? Okay, let's put pick outside. K over D. In case if our U value is based on R total, okay, several layers. So for several layers, we have R total, right? So R total, we can derive U value total or U value from R total. Okay, so we can calculate the Q by using Q U A dt, right? So if you already calculate U value here, for example, U average, either U average, either U average or U with layers here, you can use directly to the equation. For example, this one. So calculate the Q if the area is 1 meter square and temperature different, for example, 3 degrees Celsius. Okay, outside minus inside. So Q is UA dt, which is U is 0.497. Area is 1 and temperature difference is 3. You can get the how many watt. Similarly with this one, after finding so we want to know the heat transfer, the Q, heat flow through this surface. So this surface has wall and windows. So to know how many heat will be transferred, so we calculate U average first. Average U value of this wall. So we obtain U average, and then we can calculate the Q, which is U average, A of the wall, and then dt, temperature difference. If given temperature difference outside and inside. All right, I think that's all for today. Hopefully you can manage to absorb all the information. But if you have any problem, I will provide exercise, and then when you make the exercise, if you have any problem, you can ask me. Right? So hopefully all is okay. And then I plan to stop here. Right? And then we will continue by next week. We will make tutorial for this course. And if you have time, next week we will go to chapter 3, natural ventilation. Right, thank you very much for attending. I think attendance is full today. Okay, sorry, we have question. Heat flow symbol is Q or Q? we can use Q Q big sorry uh Q. Big Q or small q is okay, as long as we as the unit, as long as the unit is okay, is all right. Let's see, if I'm not mistaken is okay. We will use Q, right? Small q with the unit of watt or kilowatt. Okey semua dah dapat jawapan? Boleh sharekan ke perlu masa tambahan?
Perlukan masa tambahan, doktor.
Okey saya tanya ni, Pong Lim Seng. Pong Lim Seng. Dah sampai mana?
Sudah mau
Which
siap.
question? Sudah
Second
mau
question.
siap? Okey okey. Maknanya 5 minutes lah Lagi 5 minutes saya bagi. So basically the lesson today is to practice to make sure you can solve the question within or less than 15 minutes lah. Okay. Because in final question normally we have 4 questions and 4 questions should be, so one question should be in 30 minutes. So normally in one question we have some sub question. Okay, minimum 2 sub question. Okay, let's discuss at 2:56. Okey, kita mulakan dengan tutorial Q1. Okay, boleh sharekan for example Q11 berapa yang dapat? Boleh tulis kat chat box atau saya boleh panggil Nurul Aina binti Khairul Anwar. Nurul Aina? Tak ada. Okay, cepat share. Alright, okay, ni calculate total U value sorry, total U value sebenarnya adalah average U value lah. So, okay, kita ada 2.67. I know 0.472. Ni yang mana? 0.472 tu untuk question mana? B yang nombor 2 Ada lagi? Akif Anakin. Boleh dengar tak suara saya ni? Saya macam okay, saya panggil nama, just inform je, dapat tak dapat? Tak dapat apa, kita tanya orang lain. Okay, Akif Anakin dah dapat? Tak ada respon. Harith Dahlan? Harith Dahlan, dapat? Belum. Nazira binti Saliman?
Saya dapat 0.47.
0.47 yang mana? Untuk satu ke dua?
Untuk satu.
Alright, so kita ada dua jawapan 0.427 Nampak lah. 2.76 or 0.427. Okay, untuk question 1, 2, maybe Yun Tipo. Apa expected? Yun Tipo.
Sorry doktor, saya tak dapat.
Tak dapat. Okay, mostly belum berjaya. Ramai yang belum berjaya jawab. Tak apa, saya survey lagi. Tadi siapa tadi? Pong Lim Seng Siti Kastina. Yang bawah ni. Left terus. Wani Sajidah.
Belum dapat doktor.
Belum oh, setengah jam tak dapat Sebab apa Buat apa problem dia? Tak ingat cara kira. Okey lah, kita sebab tu tujuan saya buat, walaupun kita dah buat latihan minggu lepas, nampaknya masih lagi belum mahir ataupun tak ingat. Alright, so okey lah, kita review dululah apa yang dah belajar minggu lepas. Okay. Saya lupa lah nak buat reflection. Kita buat reflection dulu. Apa yang dah belajar. Okay. Alright, ada yang dah dapat. Okay, Norma Sarah. 70.64 kilowatt. Okay, kepada yang masih belum jawab ataupun masih lagi sama-sama still tak faham lagi topik calculation ni. So apa yang kita dah kira dah mengenal adalah minggu lepas K value, R value, U value. K value ni adalah properties of material in term of heat, heat transfer. So how many K value is about how many watt per meter squared Kelvin of heat can across through a material. Berapa watt yang boleh melalui satu permukaan, satu cross section of material. Okay, so that is K value. Yang mana K value ni penting, properties ni penting untuk mengira resistance tahap apa, resistance of material, yang mana resistance boleh dikira dengan thickness over K, thickness in meter and K value, right? So R value ni depends on how many layers of the building. If single layers, so you can use V over K only, right? So dia punya equation unit je meter square Kelvin over watt. Ataupun if you have multiple layers including surface resistance, you need to calculate as R total to sum up all resistance or all layers. Okay. After this, we usually R is resistance of the object or the material, the construction. But normally we will discuss the resistance of the heat transfer in terms of U value, thermal transmittance. So we will say the U value of the glass or window is what, the U value of the door, the brick wall is what. So U is actually 1 over R for single or 1 over R total for a multiple layers. So watt per meter squared Kelvin. Okay, this is how you calculate. This is what we learn. And then if we have multiple surfaces, multiple material in one surfaces, so we can assume, we can calculate average U value, where we have to find area of material 1 times U value of material 1 plus area of material another material and U value of another material divided by total area. Okay, this is what we will do today. So the important thing is area and U value. Okay, let's look at this question. So we have three area and three materials. So let's calculate first. Okay, area all. Okay, area all equal to, can you help me? 2.6 multiple by 4.8. You can type in the chat box. Okay, 12.08. Okay, help me calculate. Yeah? All right. And then next we calculate area of glass window. Okay,
0.8.
1 times 0.8. Okay.
0.8.
All right. Thank you. 0.8. And then lastly, door. Area of door. 0.8 times 1.7, which is 1.36.
Yes.
Okay. Lastly, area of brick wall, which is 12.48 minus 0.8 minus 1.36 equal to 10.32. Very good. Very fast response. Okay, now we already obtained all the area. So we got the area of each material. Now the next step is just to find U value. So U value for brick wall. All right. Okay, let's see. All right, even though, okay, the following values represent the thermal resistance. So it is easy. So this is actually R value. So no need to calculate R value for each material. The following values represent the thermal resistance value of the brick wall component. So you need to read carefully. Sometimes they give K value, then you have to find R value. But in this question, already give in R value. So what you have to do is just to sum up all of this. So external surface resistance, brick outer skin, ventilated space, insulation, plaster, internet. Okay, just sum all of this. So what is the value?
2.12.
2.12. Okay, meter squared. Oh, this one is using degree Celsius. All right. So, but no worries, just using Just follow the unit. Okay, so nothing to do, just sum up 2.12, and then from 2.12, so R total equal to 2.12 for brick wall. So U brick wall equal to 1 over 2.12, which is
0.47.
0.47. Okay, this is only for brick wall. Okay, 0.47 brick wall. Then U value window. So given that the external wall dimension, the wall window size, I see. All right. Okay. Ini soalan ni, alright. Soalan ni ada confuse sikit dia tak diberi brick dan plaster tak perlu darab dua ke?
Ya, betul.
Brick dan plaster tak perlu darab dua. Tak perlu. Okay. Okay, nak kira, okay, minta maaf, saya copy direct daripada soalan. Nampaknya, okay, U value glass diberi tak?
Tidak.
Tak
Tak ada.
beri. Okay, so tak
Kelas
kira
menentu
lah
semua tidak ada.
Okay, U value door pun tak
Tidak ada
diberi.
juga. Ya.
Okay, and then this question actually just want to know the total U value of the wall only. Brick wall, brick wall. So cannot calculate average. This one we cannot do. Okay, I will give another exercise later, different exercise later. So I not realize that there is a missing value. So the answer is 0.47. 0.47. So only brick wall U value, not average. I'm sorry, so not average. So also my mistake. So not average. Just a total U value of the wall only. Okay, next question. Determine the heat flux to the wall if the external surface temperature. Alright, so this we want to find Q. So we can use this one. Q can be K A dt over D, or we use U A dt. So because we already have a total, our total and U value, we can use directly 0.47 multiplied by area. If so, we have to use this one, 10.32. Only for brick only. Okay. Times 12. Okay. Berapa ni? Adakah 70? $58. Okay, 58.45 watt. Okay. Okay, kenapa, why I didn't include the window and door? Because the window and door has different U value. So we cannot multiply to this. So we have the U value of the brick wall. So we multiply to only for the brick wall area. Okay, so the heat transfer to the wall is 58.45 watt. All right, this is for this question. But normally we will answer. This is 2005 semester back. So maybe I'm not aware maybe some modification required about the average U value. But still possible to determine all these value, okay, based on the given value. So the answer is 0.47 and the number 2 is 58.45. All right, let's move to number 2. Anybody managed to find the answer? determine the minimum thickness. What is the required thickness of the polyurethane foam? D of polyurethane. PF Okay, ada yang berjaya? Dah sampai tak soalan ni? Okay, Manoj share that 10.34 mm. Lagi tak? Tak kisah you nak jawab apa yang you kira, you paste di situ. One more. Masyarakat also same. Okay, how? Right. Okay, let's look. Determine. So, want to renovate house. So the requirement is. Okay, sorry. First thing, there is a question. There is question. Nosyafika, Dr. Brick and plaster tak perlu darab dengan 2 ke? Alright. So, okay. So actually, dia tak cakap pun. Okay, brick. Ni. The wall construction consists of this one, brick at one side. One side only plaster. Okay, so just follow this one lah. Okay, external surface, brick, unventilated. So you gonna draw lah. Brick outer. Kemudian ada air cavity. Kemudian ada insulation. Kemudian ada 27 ni. Sorry. The wall construction consists of brick cavity. So ni silap ni yang ni lah. Okay. And plaster at one side. That's why only one time plaster. Okay. Mungkin ada kesilapan soalan kat sini. So okay, soalan ni tak berapa valid lah, tapi at least kita boleh kira. Nanti saya bagi soalan lain. Alright, kita teruskan soalan yang ni. Okay, yang ni target dia U value adalah 0.45. Okay, so maksudnya target value 0.45. So the thing is we want to know thickness of polyurethane. So let's calculate first all the resistance value. So basically U value target is 0.45. So then what is actually the U value? Okay. So required R total is 1 over 0.45, which is berapa? 1 over 2.22. Okay, so our target is 2.22. Here should be summation should be 2.22. Because 2.22 will resulted to 0.45. Okay, let's calculate plasterboard. So plasterboard is 19 mm. Okay, so 19 mm. Okay, maybe we can calculate together. 0.019 divide by 0.16. 0.119. Okay, ini unknown. Kemudian ALC block 100. 0.11 divided by 100. One, sorry. 1.1 divided by 0.11. 0.909. Lastly, facing brick, which is
0.186.
Okay, thank you. 0.186. Okay, then Berapa total ni? Without polyurethane? Okay, you have to add this one.
1.752.
0.752
No, 1.752.
1.752 plus polyurethane equal to 2.22. So actually polyurethane is 2.22 minus 1.752 lah. Maksudnya berapa ni? 2.22 minus 1.752. 0.468. This is R value. Okay. Then to know the thickness equal, which is R equal to, sorry lah, strength sikit lah. Okay, so we obtain R value is 0.468. R value for 0.468 for polyurethane. This is R value, but so R equal to D over K. So D equal to R times K, which is 0.468 times K dia 0.022. So what thickness?
0.01.
0.01 equal to 10 millimeter.
Yes.
Okay, so tadi siapa? Hampir lah. Hampir sama lah. 10. Okay, okay tak until now? Ada question tak? So maybe this one I nak tersilap lah bagi soalan, tak perasan sangat, tapi boleh kira lah. Okay, there is actually some consideration, something question that berbaloi untuk diambil kira. Contohnya this related to heat transfer method. So you can take this question and try to think lah. Okay, for example, conduction. Imagine you have a building. How to reduce heat transfer by conduction? Provide some strategies. You can do your self exercise or self tutorial. How to prevent conduction? How to prevent convection? How to prevent radiation inside building? So some question that worth to think about. Okay, especially when we want to consider what strategies, okay, to reduce heat transfer, to reduce the indoor temperature. So all is based on this. All right. I don't want to take much time. So, or do you want more exercise to confirm your understanding? Because actually I plan to go to chapter 3. Okay, chapter 3 kalau I bagi recorded video boleh tak? Setuju tak?
Boleh.
Boleh
Boleh.
Okay, sepatutnya chapter 3 ni minggu depan, tapi minggu depan I nak you semua join webinar. Saya akan bagi untuk topik thermal comfort. Thermal comfort adalah thermal comfort chapter 2. Thermal comfort actually chapter 2. So but I will teach this in webinar next week. That's why I want to teach you natural ventilation today. Because natural ventilation important because our test will be 27 and it will cover until natural ventilation. Okay, chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. Right. Okay, so but I still not convinced of your performance about this calculation. Let's take rest 5 minutes. I try to find another question. Okay, you can berehat sekejap.
Doktor? Doktor?
Yes.
Boleh tak saya nak tengok yang slide nombor 1 tu?
Slide nombor 1 ni.
Yes, saya nak salin kejap.
Ni tak ada apalah. Ini lepasnya ni.
Dah doktor, terima kasih.
Okay, right. Okay, sekejap saya unshare kejap. Saya pergi buka, saya pergi store soalan. Okay, ni soalan 3 sem lepas. So sebenarnya hampir sama soalan, sebenarnya lebih kurang sama je. Setiap sem tu saya tukar value je lah. So maksudnya hampir sama So ini version 2018 ataupun 2020 tak silap saya. Tapi ni yang dua sel lepas yang mana dah diperbaiki, yang mana telah diberikan new value of window glass and door. So this is a complete question lah. So you can again please find this answer. Calculate the average thermal tungsten value. Then given the recommended U value of the wall is 5 watt. So maksudnya evaluate. Evaluate whether the average U value is exceeded or not exceeded. Okay. Yeah, the question kan. Kemudian determine the conductive heat value and then explain what happened. Alright, I think this is very slightly complete question. Okay, I will share to the group. Okay, I think we take about 10 minutes for this question. So, but if you have question, please ask me. So, during the previous 30 minutes, nobody asked me. Alright. So, okay, macam mana nak share ni? Tak dapat internet slow. Okay, please check, reshare. Please check the this new question, almost similar with previous, but change some value. But I also already add the U value of the glass and wooden door properties. Okay, then you can calculate the U value. Okay. Okay, let's discuss this as 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 340 lah, 340. So today is tutorial lah. Make sure all students can answer this. R value for windows, then U value for windows. Number 4, area for wall and space resistor. Okay, but in this U value glass and then total area, so you can get. Okay, in this case, because I didn't inform about surface temperature, normally actual condition, again, we need to consider surface temperature, surface resistor. Okay, but in this example, ignore. Please ignore to simplify things. Ignore surface resistor. Okay, please calculate here. This. Kan yang 0.45 tu. Plus 0.015. 0.015 divided by 0.18 times 2. So our brick wall equal to U value of brick, U value of glass. So okay, calculate for me the area of so we have okay, for brick wall 2.x7. Okay, final answer. That is the to calculate K, R, U average. Last but not least is Q. Okay. Heat flow through wall. The Q is KA. Okay, maaf ya, dekat sini you boleh, soalan ni you boleh glass door tu remove. Okay, remove glass door. Sebab kita dah, actually the door is wooden door. Sorry glass door tu boleh remove. Hanya window je glass. Alright.
Uh, The thickness of the window, is it missing?
Thickness of window not missing. Is missing, but it is should be no problem because
Oh, okay, okay.
the thermal transmittance value already given. Thermal transmittance is U value. So you need to understand the term. Thermal conductivity, thermal transmittance, thermal conductance value. Okay, right. Okay, sempat ke ni? Alright, we try to cover. So, okay, quite lengthy to calculate, so I give until 4:45. And then please share your answer in the chat box. For example, A1 what, A2, and A3 if any. I already obtained my answer. Okay, 1 minute more, and then let's discuss. If you manage to answer, please share your answer. Okay, Pan Kau Bau dapat average 4.04. Hmm. Here 4.04 means lower than 5 lah. Okay, good. But let's say if others already find another. One, one. Ada yang lain boleh nak compare? Okay, ada lagi yang lain? Saya tak tahu juga ni. Nurdini Arina. Dah dapat ke? Nurdini Arina.
Belum doktor.
Belum eh. Okay. Okey, kita tinggal mungkin 13 minit lagi. Alright lah, kita sama-sama discuss ataupun saya okey lah, kita sama-sama discuss lah. Okey, so dalam soalan ini apa yang diberikan adalah in this question given is okay, first you have to imagine first. Okay, we have the all of the okay, please wait, I record. Okay, in this question, we have area of each three material. So as informed in the question, okay, given that the wall made of 115 millimeter of thick of brick with 12.5 millimeter thick plaster on both sides. So we understand the brick wall itself is has a 3 layers. Okay, 3 layers. So we have to find the the U value for the brick wall. In the same time, given that wooden door has thickness of 50 with thermal conductivity of 0.6. So this wooden door also given the thermal properties value. So we have to find the U door. And then thermal transmittance value of the window. So thermal transmittance is actually a U value. So for a window already given, U value for window is 5.1. Okay. So ignore the glass doors because actually there is there is no glass doors. Okay. So from here you can calculate be given by given of thermal conductivity of brick and so on. So here I can maybe I can give you this lah. Okay, this way. So we calculate for brick wall first. Okay, step number one. Okay, step number one, calculate for brick wall first. Find U value of brick wall. Okay, brick wall without windows and glass lah. So list out all the requirements: surface resistant out, resistant in, and then plaster one layer outside, one layer inside. Okay, and then the brick itself. So the total R will be 0.312. So from here we can calculate U value for the brick wall is 3.2. Okay. Say number two, find U value for windows. So it's already given in the question. Thermal transmittance value of the window is 5.1. So it is straightforward. U value window is 5.1. And lastly, three, find U value for door, wooden door, wooden door. So we have thickness of 50 millimeter with 0.6. So D over K, 50 millimeter, which is 0.5, and then 0.6 K. This will resulted to 12. I believe this is 12. You can calculate later. Okay, just to confirm. 0.5, oh sorry, 0.5, not 12, you 0.8, sorry, 0.833. So then this is R value, but U value is 1 over 0.833. I believe this is 12. 1.833. 1 over 0.833. Oh, sorry, 1.2 1.2. Betul tak?
Doctor, 50 millimeters should be 0.05, right?
15 millimeter.
I mean the thickness is 15.
For the wooden door, doctor.
Wooden door. Oh, sorry.
The thickness of the wooden door should be 0.05 meter.
0.05, 50 millimeter. Okay, sorry. Wooden door is 0.05. Okay. Sekejap So dah jadi 0.0833. Then that's why this is become 12. Betul?
Yes.
Okay, I calculate. That's why I confused. Okay. Again, D over K 0.05 divided by 0.6. We got R value of door is 0.0833. And then when we divide, U value equal to 1 over 0.0833. We can get 12. Okay, 12 watt per meter squared Kelvin. Okay, we already obtained all. So brick wall, glass, sorry, U brick wall, U glass, U door, wooden door, which is 3.2, 1, 5.1, this is 12. But next we want to calculate area. So area I already calculate, so straightforward. Okay, hopefully like this. Okay. Area got like this. Okay, and then area, so we calculate all 18, area window 0.8, area door 1.35, area brick wall 15. Then we need to multiply. Okay, multiply. Okay, so I can say 1, 2, 3. Step 4, we list it again. Insert. Oh, sorry. No. Step 4. Step 4. Step 5, calculate area. And then A times U. So A window multiply U window, door multiply U door.
Sorry, doctor. I think the
Ah,
area for door is 1.53.
1.53 Okay, kejap
Yes, okay.
1.5 1.7. I see. I wrongly. I would make 1.5. Kejap 1.7. 1.7. So it should be 1.53. One point. Di sini lah So okay, area window 0.8, area door 1.53, area brick wall 15.85. Betul silap ni. 1.53 15.87 15.67. So this is 15.67, betul?
Ya, betul.
Okay, ini akan jadi nantilah saya malah nanti confuse pula. Right, this is the final one. Voila. Okay, so kita dah dapat area. Okay, then multiply by each U value. So kita akan dapat ini. Dan bila kita sum up kan, kita akan dapat seven two point 74.
74.
Okay. This is A. Okay, alright. And then so average U value means 72.74 divided by this total area, which is 18. Okay, so we can obtain 2.79. Betul.
Yeah. Supposed to be 4.04.
Sorry. 4.04. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. 4.04.
4.04. Okay. This is the answer. And then let's check again. The question say evaluate. Okay, so we have to evaluate. So our value U average is less than 5 watt per meter square Kelvin. Yes, so okay lah. Okay, alright. Okay, next we have okay. Can alright. This question determine the conductive, so Q value. So next is just Q using Q U A T dt. So U is 4.04, A is 1. We just because they want to consider 1 only. And then surface temperature difference is 5 degree. Okay, then this is 5 degree. So we can get around 20.20 watt. Okay. Right, 20. Betul tak? Sama kan? 20 watt. Okay, then, and last but not least, what will happen to the indoor thermal condition if the U value will increase? So what happened if U value increase?
Resistance decrease.
Yes, resistance decrease. It means more heat will be transferred to inside indoor condition. Okay, this is correct. You can relate to the R value and what happened if R value reduce in terms of heat transfer, more heat will be transferred inside the house. So I think that is for today. Hopefully you can master this calculation. So for next chapter, indoor air quality and natural ventilation, I will share the recording video lecture by end of this week. Okay, and hopefully you can study. Maybe I make the